it's likely that you might have some kind of shoulder stiffness or shoulder pain that's been bothering you. So I'm Beth, this is Sam, we're from Flexibility Matters Physio. What we're going to go through today is a bit of a self-assessment to see where is the problem that's coming from your shoulder. I'm going to quickly describe how the shoulder works to give you an understanding of what we're looking for. So this is a skeleton. So the shoulder is this ball and socket joint, and it actually goes in different range of motion. So just by bringing the arms up, you can see all the structure around there we need to move along as well. So this skeleton doesn't move, but this is the humerus, your shoulder bone, we need to come up. Ideally your scapula, which is the shoulder blade bone, will have to wrap around to come up with it as well. And lastly, the rib cage. The rib cage also need to work together for you to optimize your movement. So what we're going to do now is a bit of self-assessment to see which is the muscles that's limiting you and whether you need to stretch it or whether you need to strengthen it. Awesome. So the first thing we're going to look at is how far your shoulder can go. So what you can try is, you can come down to the wall here, all the way to the back. And you're going to bring the shoulder, both of your hands up all the way up before your rib cage flares out, comes out, yeah? And then what we could do is a little quick measure, so I'm going to go and roll up. So you're going to measure how far maybe your wrist or your elbows from the wall, so this means about 13 centimeters. You okay there?
Yeah.
And this one, it's about 16.5 centimeters.
Oh, surprising.
Yeah, but I do think that as one of your arms, this is actually coming out to the side. So that is one of the cheating strategies, where you're coming away so you feel like you're going more, but actually it isn't. So what the next thing you can try is having a feel. Can you do that again? If you're able to push through and get more range, it's likely that there's kind of a weakness deficit there. And if there's not much changes, pretty much the same, it's likely there's a stiffness going on. But depending on your results of whether you're stiffer or whether you're weaker, we're going to give different exercise for it. Can we grab the band? Aha! I love it. So this band, can you come to the side? Just to show you what we're talking about when we're thinking about shoulder muscles. So there's a group of muscle called the rotator cuff that sits in this shoulder blade here, called the scapula, over there. So these muscles work to bring your shoulder up flexion and also accelerate. And press your shoulders down. Lovely. Ideally, you're actively engaging, so your hands is constantly pushing into the wall. Because there's a stretch, I want you to sustain the stretch for about 30 seconds. And do it about 3 times, and you will feel that your shoulders feel more open after that. The other thing to look out for is, again, really think about pressing your shoulders in and no striking through the shoulders. Can you do a bad example of striking? So if you're striking through the shoulders, you're not actually creating space down the front. So you're going to open it now. Subtle difference that makes a difference in terms of how you stretch. Amazing, thank you, Sam. Alright, now we've done the first bit of assessment of your own self-assessment coming up. We're going to do rotation. So I've got a ruler again. You might need to do your flexion for me in the spot there. So this time, I want you to bring your elbows to the side and then rotate the hands as far as you go. And then you're going to measure the distance between the wall and your wrist. So this is about 8 centimeters there. And then the other side. work on the ones that's weak, and then we're going to show you the ones that's tight. So let's start with the weaker shoulder first. I'm going to get Sam a ball. And we hopefully found that helpful.